Well, hello. It is not Tuesday, unfortunately. It's Thursday, October 2nd. I know I'm already falling faulty to my word, but let me just say that the events that have led up to today have been quite comical, including that my instructors think that I am psychologically unapt and that I'm going to kill someone, including the professor, with my knives or any hot objects in class. And that's all I can say, because right now it's being dealt with on a legal basis. Isn't that great? The only thing I did was shed a tear. This is freaking ridiculous. I'll be honest. I've had anger issues all my life, including punching kids for no reason, and running away from school, and throwing desks. I'm not kidding. Major problem. Which all have been effects of certain situations in my life. And until now, I know it took me 19 years to kind of simmer down. Get it? Culinary joke, simmer down, to where I can most at all times control my anger and just deflect it in other areas and deal with different things, which was also an issue when I started T. I was hoping that I wouldn't even become more enraged because at that point I wouldn't even be able to be dealt with. I would be probably one of those people that would be fighting the cops while they're arresting the person, which is not someone that I wanted to be, nor someone that I want to be today. I've tried everything in my life to try and just find different ways to, deflect the anger in certain areas and just deal with certain issues that every normal person on a day-to-day basis that will go through. Like just a simple conversation with a disagreement, I would just get my blood would boil, my face would get red, and I would get pissed off, and it's just not fun. And everything that I do, even if I just tell myself it's just a conversation, in my head it just doesn't, the wires are not attached somewhere. So all up until now, I have been able to deal with all of that. But series of events over around 9 weeks now have all added up until one issue in my class that you know escalated to a point where I started crying, and apparently the chef did not feel that I was mentally stable, so he had security come and get me in the morning before he even showed up to class and make sure that the premises was all clear for him to go back into class to start the day. And this all happened at 6 a.m. So as the day escalated, it's just been events of fuckery, really. And all in all, I mean, I've only had this man now for 3 days. Well, this would have been the fourth, but I got pulled out of class. So, I mean, it's just a fucking snowballing effect of bullshit, really. Um, I solely can only look at the situation and laugh at it because of how ridiculous this is being held with. Even though there's one kid in our class that has physically stabbed more than 3 people in his lifetime and threatens to kill people all the time, but yet no one has drawn attention to him. But you're gonna pull attention to this fluffy guy that gets frustrated at certain situations sometimes, but not even to the extent that anyone else would. I mean, take a normal angry person and put that in situations just varied around more times often than not. I mean, I know that I have an anger problem that's been very aware since I was in 3rd grade, which is when most of them started occurring, hence the desk throwing and all that. But I mean, the fact that I'm getting pulled out by security, escorted to my room, that's kind of freaking ridiculous. And even the personal people that I knew, they're like, Liam, honestly, you are not that physically if I look at you, I just see like a fluffy guy, like like not like one of those big strong guys that looks like it's gonna freaking take you down. Which is, I mean, really, I'm not, and I would never, ever, ever, ever hurt someone. I would go to myself first before I would touch anyone. And I'm saying that with such not And I wanted to say such anger, but such like reassurance to myself because I know that I would never do anything like that because I was a victim of physical abuse growing up along with sexual abuse, but that's a whole another chapter of my life, which is freaking ridiculous all on its own. So, the fact that I'm just dealing with so much, I'm still grieving a person that is close to being lost almost a year now. And, everything's just a pile of shit. But who doesn't have shit in their life piling up? So it's just one of those things where you just have to take it by a grain of salt and move on. But then again, when's the point where you just stop moving on? And that's what's really starting to bother me now. So I'm gonna go talk to some people and see what's going on with that because I just can't fucking understand shit anymore. It's honestly ridiculous. So yeah, this has been a lengthy video, but well worth it because I know that everything is just soon it's gonna end. It's gonna end soon. And I know that because certain chapters that have been elongated for years have closed, which give me hope for the future and different situations in which I'm dealing with now. Rest in peace, Pedro. I love you, man.